So, Dad, what do you think to the new project car on the channel that's coming?
Total crap.
Come back, come back.
Stick it up your bum.
I know you're absolutely furious.
I'm not talking about it.
Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. John here for another exciting episode of Pistons, the podcast. Stay tuned, by the way, until the end of the podcast to hear about a super rare car that I bought last week and that Dad is absolutely furious about. It's the only podcast here from our garage in Lincolnshire, and it's our March Roundup. How is it the end of March?
People are stopping to look to see the...
Yeah, well, we've had to close the gates.
Like a Coronation Street tour, isn't it? People pulling up to look.
How are you?
I'm all right, Gromit, thank you.
It's nice that it's starting to warm up a little bit because we've got the posh, comfy chairs out. Thank you. I'm not sat on a pop crate and...
I knew that was coming, excuse me.
And hay fever season is upon us. You're all right, though?
That's very good, thank you.
Good. We shall start the episode, as we mean to go on, with statistics.
This is distracting, this is.
What, the fact that everyone's stopping?
Yeah. It's because your van's parked there.
Yeah, my van's parked in the road. Anyway, this month, March 2025, guess how many views we've had?
Three.
Huh? Three views?
Yeah.
Slightly a little bit more. We're talking just on
That's
YouTube.
only me, because your mum doesn't watch it.
Yeah. 158,425 views in March as of the filming. 158,425.
Is that good, bad or average?
It's average, yeah.
Good.
So thanks to everyone that's watched the channel. In March, 423 new subscribers this month. So thanks to everyone that's subscribed. If you haven't already subscribed, it's free to do so. It's like joining the Coupland club. So click on the subscription button if you fancy it. If you fancy joining whatever this is. You've got some statistics there.
I have,
What's
yes.
This?
One of your viewers asked how much I'd spent on the GS500.
Yeah, so you've had your Suzuki GS500. If you haven't seen the videos on the channel, it's back on the road after so many years. Go on then, how much did it cost? Talk us through it.
The new battery was £34.90, but then all the other bits and pieces, the total of parts come to £139.06.
Is that including MOT?
No. Then there's the MOT at £29.65, £168.71 to put her back on the road.
To put that back on the road. Well, Dad doesn't know this, but the good news is, thanks to a charitable donation to the channel, that money is coming back to you because an anonymous viewer who wants to remain anonymous has said, I will pay for the entire recommissioning of your motorbike. So they will be putting £160 your way.
Anonymous?
Anonymous. They want to remain anonymous.
How can I thank them personally?
Well, you can thank the anonymous person.
Thank you very much, anonymous person.
So £160 is coming your way.
I'm truly humbled. And I'd like to let you know, at the moment, I've done 183 miles on it.
Good. Good news. So your entire recommission is paid for?
I've taken it back to where it came from so they could see it. I've had a ride round on it a few times. That's lovely.
That's nice, that is, because that leads us on nicely to something that's coming on later in the podcast. Yeah. Taking something back to where it came from. Not the car I've just bought. Anyway, so yeah, money coming your way, courtesy of anonymous viewer who wants to remain anonymous, but said they'll pay for the recommission. So that's very kind.
That's very kind.
Top video this month. What do you reckon?
Oh, something to do with smart cars.
No, it was the KGM Action for a second month running with over 30,000 views. So the KGM Action is topping the bill on the channel again. Top short though, what do you reckon the top short video was?
Twang.
No, it wasn't me breaking a smart car. It was you with your limp shock absorber from the Audi TT. It's had over 100 and something thousand views on TikTok.
I've had more exciting shock absorber videos than that.
You have, yeah, but people like them. People like the shock absorber.
I've seen me with limp stuff in my hands.
There you are. So that is the statistics, and that is motorbike chat. We'll move on.
No, motorbike chat's not over. We've had Triumph Tiger disaster.
Hang on a minute, it's not on my script, pal. Tell me about the Triumph Tiger disaster.
Triumph Tiger has decided to stop charging.
Oh dear.
So I've got the new parts on, new parts are here.
So you've got your Suzuki.
Yes.
You've got also your Triumph Tiger,
Yeah.
which is your big boy's motorbike.
Yeah.
Anonymous viewer isn't going to pay for that one as well, you know.
Oh.
You can't say, oh, all of a sudden I need this.
There might be somebody that likes Triumph Tigers.
Where are you going?
I'm going to show you what's gone wrong with. I can't show you. It's a regular thing with them. They're a pain in the bum now.
Oh, what's this?
This is one I've changed earlier.
So you've replaced it already. Oh, look at that. He'll have to sit down and show us, I'm afraid. It looks like the flux capacitor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just took your paperwork into the Impian.
That's what it's for.
Yeah. Oh.
The stator.
Oh, right, okay. It looks like a, I don't know,
If you can see, they get hot at the top.
Yeah, it's all burnt out.
Yeah,
isn't
then
it?
the insulation goes, and then the little old girl won't charge. It's a regular thing with them. This will be the third one I've fitted since I've owned it.
I'll just show you a close-up of that here.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
Yeah, well, interesting. So what causes that?
Poor design, isn't it?
Right.
They
Okay.
get too hot.
It looks like an electromagnet. Is that what it is?
It's not like a car alternator. It's got a permanent magnet that spins around that.
Yeah, like an MRI machine.
I don't know about that.
A little bit. Anyway.
But they get too hot on there, and the insulation breaks down. Then when they get hot, they don't charge. That's why I've had to fit a voltmeter to it, so I know. The last time it did it somewhere near the Humber Bridge, and I had to come straight home when I realised my volts had all gone. And I did actually break down once on the M18.
So how much does a new one of those cost?
They'd got a sale on. £89.
That's lucky, isn't it? 90 quid.
Yeah.
There you are.
What I want to know is, though, if you go straight to the company's website, they're dearer. So why can somebody else sell them cheaper?
I don't know.
That's bonkers, isn't it?
Pile them high, watch them fly. Anyway, so we're going to have some Triumph Tiger repairs coming later in the month, in April, I suppose. Right, let's talk about this month, though. What did we do in March? It was a busy old month, mate. We've got loads to talk about.
I'm listening.
That we kicked off the month by having a moan about something. This. Dun, da, 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 da.
I thought I'd chuck that in the bin.
Yeah, you did. I've just fished it out of the bin. It's the Parkside grinding wheel.
It had kept annoying me every time I looked at it.
From Lidl. Actually, someone on Twitter has sent me a picture that they've heavily reduced these to like £2 something. Yeah. I'm not saying that's due to us.
No, I wouldn't have thought with a major influence on the multinational conglomerate that is Lidl.
Parkside grinding wheel, you bought it. You've thrown it away because it's trash, £5. Everyone moaning, well, what do you expect for £5? Well, something that's fit for purpose, at least. Anyway, so we had a moan about the Parkside grinding wheel from Lidl. Bad. We had bad reviews to say about that from Lidl.
Yeah.
And then we did some work on the Fiat Doblo van. We fitted a new clutch master cylinder. Easy peasy. Job done.
Yeah, that's it. Next.
Did that in an afternoon. Now the van is making a funny whoo noise upon depressing the clutch, so I will have to get you to have a look at that.
When you depress the clutch, it goes. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the gearbox out then.
Is that what it is?
If it sounds like, does it get? If you rev it while you're doing it, does it go?
Well, it sounds like the turbo, to be honest with you.
Well, that's nothing to do with pressing the clutch. Is
No,
it?
I'll have to get you to have a look at that because we're doing some more work on the Fiat Doblo. In fact, this afternoon we're having a looking at the suspension. It does a little bit of a clonk at the back. What do you think it is?
Well, isn't it the same clunk it's always had?
Yeah.
We know what it is then, don't we?
It's the exhaust touching the blooming chassis, isn't it? So we need to look at that.
No, touching the axle.
Right, okay. Well, we're going to have to look at that, aren't we? Also, shout out to Nino, who has sent me some front suspension for the van. Sent me some struts, hasn't he?
Oh no.
So
You've all had strange men bringing suspension components into the hall this morning.
So we're going to be replacing that at some point in the coming months. Good. Moving on then from the Doblo, talking about Fiats, we did a job that needed doing
Yes.
for Mrs. JC. It was pink and soaking wet. Clickbait. It was her Fiat 500.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, it's a pity we didn't do it months ago, really, wasn't it? All it needed was the blinking plenum drains cleaning out.
Pity we didn't do it years ago when Mrs. JC started moaning about it. Effectively, my wife's Fiat 500 was damp as hell inside all on the windscreen, wasn't it? And it was freezing up in the winter, so we decided to wait until spring to do something about it. You were shocked, actually, with what we found.
I wasn't shocked.
You was you? Yeah, you were shocked. I'm saying you were shocked.
I was shocked. I wasn't shocked.
But we took the plenum drains out
were
of the bulkhead. They were all blocked up.
Let's face it. If you was doing them all the time, you wouldn't mess about like we did, would you? You'd just take hold of it, yank it out, and chuck it away.
Yeah, lots of people on the video commented.
Yeah, chuck the damn thing away.
Well, not that. You can just reach up under them and pull.
But we cleaned it out, didn't we?
Yeah, no, we give it a good going. So yes, we repaired the Fiat 500. I was surprised actually that clearing that muck out of that plenum drain fixed the problem. Why did that muck being in those drains cause the windscreen to be damp every morning?
It must have been getting moisture inside the heater, and then when you warmed it up, it's going to send steam, isn't it?
Yeah. Simple as that.
Yeah, it must be, isn't it?
So if you've got a Ford KA or you've got a Fiat 500... and
lots of cars do it, John, but normally they're wet up inside.
Yeah. Not wet, thankfully. We don't have to dry it out.
No. I expect it to be horrible.
Anyway, Mrs JC sends her thanks. She's chuffed to bits. She keeps sending me pictures of her dry windscreen every day. So yeah, happy days. Let's move on.
Can I go back to something?
Yeah?
Did you notice the noise as soon as we'd fitted the new master cylinder on the car?
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've had a look at that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Unless we've dislodged something that's transmitting noise.
Yeah. We'll have a look at it.
I'm just diagnosing it in my head.
Yeah, good. You'll have it fixed by this afternoon. Right, let's talk about something.
Okay.
Because, again, stay tuned to the end to hear about something that's causing umbrage in our lives. But something that I went to look at and didn't buy was a NREG launch spec Citroen Saxo. What do you reckon to that?
Is it the same as something else? Peugeot something else?
Are they Peugeot 106s, are they? Something similar.
Yeah.
The Citroen Saxo.
That's
Anyway,
cheap and cheerful, isn't it?
what, two grand?
Well, they are a cheap and cheerful car, aren't they?
Yeah. So I went to look at a Citroen Saxo for sale. My friend John Simpson, shout out to John.
Shout out John, Big John.
From the Boston Classic Car Show, had his for sale. He bought it, actually, for a few £100 a couple of years ago. Restored it, got it working.
Do you know, he was a Citroen man a million years ago.
Yeah, he was. That's why I think he had one. He's bought another Citroen for his wife. We'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, I went to look at it. 2 grand. Honestly, a lovely car. It deserved to be in not a museum, but in a collection that's going to be garaged and looked after and not sat in my driveway. So I passed on it and it sold, sort of like that, which is good news. It's gone up to Glasgow.
That's where it come from, isn't it?
Yeah, it came up from up Scotland way into a collection of a bloke who has about 20 Citroen Saxos and Peugeot 106s, or I think that's right, 107, 106s, 105s. So it's gone to an enthusiast. Lots of you saying, John, you need to buy that car. I didn't buy that car. I passed on it because, well, actually,
You've got too many cars.
I have, yeah, but also I'm not a Citroen man.
You've got too many Citroen, too many cars.
This is my my niche, my brand. Again, we'll talk about that. And then we did some more work on the Smart 451, the little orange Smart. We replaced.
You did it.
Well, no, you did the front and I did the back. So shout out to Kane, Evolution Limited.
Did you send him his tools back?
He's got the tools back now, and I sent him a Proton hat in the.
He'll never lend you anything else now, will he?
So he sent us some merch and I sent him some merch. But we replaced all the 451 front suspension with the tools that Kane gave us. What an absolute doddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's made a big difference to the car, actually. It drives nicely. We put some new tyres on the back, and, yeah, I replaced the rear springs because somebody, Fatty McCoupland, broke the rear spring.
While we're on the smart car subject.
Oh, good, I thought he was going to say, while we're on the fat subject.
You know up where the Bubble Car Museum is?
Yes.
Further up the road from there, there's somebody got a big line of smart cars up their side of the drive.
You what?
Yeah, I bet there's 5.
Let's go. I'm sensing road trip to go and see this. What for sale?
No, they're just lined up in his drive, in his garden.
I think we need to have a little knock on the door there.
Why?
See, excuse me, can I look at your smart?
Do you want some more?
No. I did go and look at a Smart White Edition 453 the other day. It belonged to an old friend of yours, Mr. Gosling.
Oh yeah.
He's got a smart, or had a smart 453. It was interesting to see the difference. Much bigger inside. His wife may be letting me have a go in it for the channel. So maybe a 453 smart.
She still uses it, doesn't she?
Yeah. Coming to the channel.
Got Mitsubishi engines in.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, has it got a Renault engine?
Yeah, is it when they got into the Twingo Cross? Isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Let me know in the comments down below. Smart 453 Renault engine? I think so, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think it's a crossbreed Twingo, isn't it?
The 1st of April marks a very special day.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
It is my birthday, but not that. The date that I purchased the Smart 451. So we've had the Smart 451 nearly a year now, and we've actually done a lot of work to it when you think about it. More still to come. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's watched the Smart 451 videos. Shout out to Kane from Evolution Limited for sending us those front chockies and springs and the tools to do it.
And the trim for the arse end.
Oh yeah, and the little end finishers. They did say in one of the comments, why don't you paint them black?
I still think it looks like something could be grafted onto a motorcycle exhaust.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
Oh, I ain't seen this.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Oh.
What's that?
Bling.
Bling? Oh, we'll have a look at the...
Bling.
Oh yeah, I have seen that actually. What's that all about?
Something you can polish.
That's not OEM though. You're going away from OEM.
You know what Ralphie Custom says?
No?
I'm not going to say it on the internet.
What does he say?
Yes, you can buy stickers that say I don't like stock, but it's in different words. I didn't say that.
Anyway, moving on to your least favourite car in my fleet. Apart from the new one, remember, we'll talk about that in a minute.
You didn't talk about it while I'm here.
The Audi TT Purple Pig.
Rubbish.
I did some spannering and spent £13 putting some new rear shock
the big
absorbers
spenders
on the car. Hey, no, well, it's better than the rusty, horrible ones.
Well, did you look elsewhere else they've got for bargains?
Yeah, no, they'd sold out.
Other bargains for other stuff?
All the bargains had gone, mate. I looked at bargains for your Peugeot, I looked at bargains for Protons, I looked at bargains for Fiat, it's all gone. So I'm glad we got them while we did. And actually...
That was a stroke of luck, wasn't it?
For the very, very first time in our YouTube channel history, the parts that I've bought have been paid for by the views. And I'm in profit. Yay!
Sounds good.
So the video of me fitting new shock absorbers to the Audi TT has generated more than £13 worth of profit, or of money. So free. Might as well retire. Might as well ring my boss and say I'm not coming in tomorrow.
You was lucky to get them, really, weren't you?
Yeah, I saw them at the right time.
You did.
Yeah. Anyway, new rear shock absorbers fitted to the TT. What's happening with the TT?
I have no idea. You'll say one thing and then do another, so I wouldn't like to speculate.
I'm still toying with the idea of selling it because it's just
sitting there rotting.
Sitting there rotting, and every time you go to it, it's got something else wrong with it. Talking about Audis.
Battery's near you.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it here. Thank you very much. Talking about Audis, we've fitted some new bottom door protectors to the Audi A4. Excuse me,
the old
what?
banger. The roughest
Get
Audi,
out.
The roughest Audi you've got.
To my Audi A4 B5, the green one. It's not as rough. You think it's rougher than the silver one, don't you?
I do.
No, I don't think it is. But anyway, we put some new door mouldings in, 60 quid. Actually, the job we've been putting off, and it went relatively easily. We found a little bit of rust. Yeah. Devastated, but we've got the other side to do. And I'm not looking forward too much.
You can do them now.
Doing that. Yeah, I can do that now, you know. I'm just hoping when we take the other set off, it's not as rotten as the other one. But yeah. B5, update for you. I've been driving it to work and back.
You've been using it now and again, haven't you?
And it drives an absolute treat. It's an absolute dream to drive. 1.6 petrol, 80-something thousand miles. I think I'm a second owner. It's a lovely thing to drive. When you spend your life driving Protons and Fiats and vans and smart cars, it's like you're in a sofa. Good. Audi A4 chap, done and
Not as
dusted.
good as a Peugeot 406. I've seen another one of them.
What, lurking?
There's one up at Coningsby on the roadside.
Yes, there is. And it moves, the silver one.
Yeah.
It's very rusty.
Is it?
Yeah. But yes, it's been on that roadside for years and years and years. And Amy and I went to visit some friends. Shout out to Callum. And it moved. It moved when we come home. I'm like, bloody hell, it actually moves. So it's clearly in use.
That Sunbeam Rapey doesn't move on the West Fen Drain side.
No, it doesn't. But if you need your windscreen repairing, he's the man. Right, last but not least, this month,
Yes.
I went and drove the best Proton I've ever driven.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, little Impian. The Boston Aeroback car. Belonged to Clinton.
Drives nice, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, you wouldn't believe it. He won it in a raffle
Yeah.
for 40 quid from the Banger
Was
Boys.
that one ticket for 40
No, he
pounds?
bought 4 tickets, so it was £10 a ticket.
Oh, yeah. It's not, I was going to say, 40 quid seems a lot.
Kicking myself now for not having to go on the raffle, but hey ho. He literally threw it through an MOT, nothing needed, spent a few quid putting an inline fuel filter in it, this, that and the other.
Yeah, just
all
doing
in all,
odds and sods,
150 quid. And then said, John, come on
Does
then.
his dad help him? Because his dad tinkers with cars.
With Clinton's dad?
Yeah.
I don't know who did.
His dad used to tinker with cars a bit.
But anyway, he's now sold it. It's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Massive profit. I think he sold it for like 1,200 quid. Winner. Can't begrudge
Can't be
that.
bad.
But I didn't buy it, but I did have an opportunity to take it for a spin, thrash it round the back roads. He was like, John, drive it like you stole it. It'll make you smile. In fact, in the video, he goes, it'll make you smile before I shut the door. And he was right. It made me smile.
And took it back to Cropley's.
I did. I took it back to the dealership that it came from, just like you with your motorbike.
Yes.
And I was happy to do that. It was something I wanted to do ever since I knew that the car had been pulled out of a shed, and said to the Banger Boys, oh, wouldn't it be great to take it back to the forecourt? I got to do it, got a bit emotional, weird.
It is weird.
And I'm happy that it's gone
What's
to
that pulling up
a good
outside
home.
there?
That's nice, isn't it? Some sort of BMW 5 Series.
It's old BMW, isn't it?
Very nice. Anyway, and I passed on the car. Everyone in the comments, John, now you've driven this car, you've got to buy it. You must buy it.
You can't have every blinking car.
You can't have every Proton. And also, there's a reason I didn't buy it in the first place from the Banger Boys. A, it needed to be undercover. B, it was an aeroback. I still don't love the aerobacks. And it needed to be used. So it's gone to a good home.
Good.
Young lad.
You should probably go to classic car shows then.
Hopefully. He's done lots of work on it already. Replaced brake lines, replaced all the tyres, tarted up the sills. So it's gone to a good home. It's not gone round the Banger track, which is what I was concerned about.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner. Chicken. Is it chicken for dinner?
Chicken
tonight?
dinner.
We're having chicken dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we did in March.
You can afford poultry at your house.
I've got to keep the inspector in happy, mate.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we did in March. Just things I want to discuss before we talk about what's coming up in April, apart from my birthday, as you quite rightly had a chat about.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm sitting in the sun now.
Sitting in the sunshine. You
Post-lunch kip now.
post-lunch sleep. I want to talk to you about TikTok.
Oh, yes.
I'm on TikTok now, and so are you.
I didn't want to be on TikTok.
Why?
I don't want to be a TikToker.
Well, you are a TikToker now, and it's doing very well. Find us on TikTok if you haven't already done so. John Coupland Cars. It's where we post all the little shorts. It's
Don't waste your time. Just go in your shed and tinker with your car.
It's where we do all the TikTok stuff. So if you're on TikTok, short videos normally, John Coupland Cars, please check it out. It's a bit less serious than the YouTube channel, if you can be less serious than the sort of stuff we do. Check that out if you fancy it. Any other business from you?
No, keep tinkering with them old cars, folks.
Good. I've got a present for you. I've checked out the website Vinted. Heard of that?
I've seen it on the TV, and you sell your old clothes to people.
Sell your old clothes to people. Now, I've used Vinted.
Do you think anybody would want my old work jeans?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Not only am I wearing the Proton Sports Carnival 2008 jacket today in the podcast, but I went on to Vinted and I found you this. This is for you. It's brand new, it isn't second hand. Unlike the other Proton item I bought from Vinted that came and could only be described as rags.
Yeah?
Yeah. I bought a Norwich Football Club Proton Lotus polo shirt.
Did you tell them that it was rags?
Yes, and I got my money back. Ready? This is for you from Vinted, brand new. It's a Proton Motorsports polo shirt.
Oh, cool.
What do you reckon to
I
that?
can wear that underneath my yellow one.
Yeah, you've got a yellow one. Proton Motorsports. There it is.
Smart.
Brand new.
Let's have a shuft it.
Polo shirt. Ready?
Shall I wear that on holiday?
You can wear it on holiday if you want.
Eh?
From me to you.
Me to you?
Thank you for buying. It says there. Lovely. I think I'll tuck that in there as well. Look.
Smart.
What do you reckon to that?
Well, I think that if I went on holiday wearing that, people say, you're from Great Britain. Do you know John Coupland?
And you'll say, absolutely not, never heard of him.
I've heard of him. Yes, I've heard of him. But,
Good. So I bought you that. Not bad for £3, was it, eh?
Proton Motorsports. We should have to go to lots of different flipping shows for me to wear all the different shirts I've got.
Yeah.
In fact, one day I'm going to wear my Parkside one in the garage.
Oh, I wear my Parkside one all the time.
I see you'd got it on the other day, that's why I mentioned it, son. I forgot I'd even got a Parkside one.
Right now, we're trying to trim down the waffle on the podcast because people don't need to watch all the waffle. Let's talk about things that are coming in April. Controversial car buying. My birthday, then. Yes, it's my birthday on April the 1st.
Yep.
Comment down below, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, John.
Drive the analytics.
Are you at work that day?
Am I what?
Are you working that day?
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm at work.
Yes, it's great being a man, isn't it?
So
birthday's just another day at
yeah,
work.
my boss says, have you not got any annual leave to take? I've got to take annual leave on more important days than my birthday. Festival of the Unexceptional, Rustival, etc., etc. Anyway, I've been invited to test drive by Duckworth Select and Duckworth Boston the new Omoda.
That sounds like something you take when you've got a poorly tummy.
It is a Chinese EV,
Oh.
however, getting fantastic reviews. So Duckworth...
They're turning out some good stuff now, you know.
Who, Duckworth?
I've been watching reviews on Chinese motorbikes and they're turning out good stuff.
Yeah?
Because they use the base of old Japanese models and the production is getting better.
I haven't seen it in the flesh. Apparently it looks quite good. Not as good as the JQ, apparently, but I'm going to be test driving the Omoda and then...
Does Duckworth sell them then?
Yeah.
What, new?
Yeah.
Alongside the Jaguar Land Rover?
Yeah.
That's called edging your bets, isn't it?
Yeah. And then...
Because Duckworth Select is second-hand cars, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think their Land Rover Jaguar site is still Land Rover Jaguar, and then their old site is second-hand
This is
cars.
where John Simpson used to work when it was called Bait Strands.
Yeah, and Omoda. They might even have the JQ, I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm going to be test driving that. And then...
I shall leave now.
Remember the conspiracy theory about me being banned from test driving the new Renault 5? I reached out to Renault. They said no. I dropped lots of hints to Renault. They ignored me. I point blank said, what the hell's going on, Renault? Why won't you let me anywhere near one of your Renault 5s? All other people got a chance to test drive the Renault 5.
I know nothing about this.
And then the head of Renault press relations reached out to me and said, John, why didn't you say sooner? Come and test drive the new Renault 5. So I was thinking it was a conspiracy theory because of all the things we'd said about French cars.
What about French cars?
Well,
I've spent many years of my life earning a living mending French cars.
I'm getting to drive the new Renault 5. It has been incredibly...
Where do you go to get one of them?
Incredibly popular. I'm having to go a long way away, near to London town, to test drive the new Renault 5.
Well, you've got one in Peterborough.
No, not that I'm allowed. So yeah, I'm getting to test drive the new Renault 5. Really looking forward to it.
It's Mr. Peterborough don't like it then.
I don't think it's a case of don't like me. I think it's a case of they're just so popular, the Renault 5. I haven't got time to fight
Don't
about
need
it.
for you blinking influencer use.
You're the influencer, mate, not me. So we shall be test driving the new Renault 5. Hooray. Talking about that, have you heard that the new EV Nissan Micra has been released or announced?
Oh no.
It looks terrible. It's got like Fiat 500 round headlamps. It's watering down, in my opinion, the new Renault 5. But Nissan Micra announced, we'll talk about that in a separate video. Still to come, end of this month, or by the end of this month, we have been working on the Proton Impian.
I've been working on it.
All right, yeah. Did you do all the rust proofing, did you? Or?
Well, that's just
Exactly.
You just laid on the floor and squirted some black stuff on it. I've got something in the kitchen I want to show to the viewers.
Okay, go get it then. What's this?
I want to show the good people somebody has knitted me a tribute.
What on earth is that? There you are. I mean, it's uncanny, isn't it? What is this? Someone's knitted you your own doll. We need to get them in like the merch store, mate. The Pete. I like that. Wow.
Is it me or is it me? I haven't got my hat on because it's a bit warm, but...
That's brilliant. I love that. Good. Thanks to the person that's knitted that. You can meet Dad in person, which brings us on nicely.
If not...
If not, we can send you out a doll. We are attending the Bicester Heritage April Scramble. At the end of April, we've been invited by Adam Sloman, events organiser for Haggerty UK. We are going to be attending then in a top secret vehicle. I'm sure you can guess what sort of vehicle it will be, but which one...
Armstrong Siddeley.
It begins with a P, but which one you will have to find out. But we're going to the Bicester Heritage April Scramble when you can meet Dad. So bring your things you want signing. Also, we need to sort this month then quickly, because I'm conscious we're rambling.
Yeah.
Rover 75 needs an MOT.
Right.
We need to sort that out. Work on the Smart 451 will continue.
Yes.
And
Hopefully we'll do some work on this.
then, before we finish the video, we need to discuss it.
Talk to him.
So, Dad, what do you think to the new project car on the
It's
channel that's
rubbish.
coming?
Total crap.
Come back, come back.
Stick it up your bum.
Sit down. We need to talk about it. I know
I'm not talking about it.
I know you're absolutely furious
I'm not talking about it.
about it, but we will
I hope
talk.
it's the worst thing you've ever bought and it never gets on the road again.
Really?
Yeah. You're a blooming idiot.
Anyway.
Too many cars.
Yes, I have too many cars, but also I am Mr. Proton, self-declared. Move over, I drive a classic. Move over, Jeff buys cars. Go back to your Volvos. I bought another Proton. Sorry. It's well, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I've bought another Proton. If you follow me on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram, you can probably guess. This has got a handbrake.
Not that side, it's not.
No, it's not a left hooker. You know, I said to you on the phone.
You've stuck for words, aren't you? Because you realise what a silly Billy you are.
You know, I said to you on the phone, I don't need your help with it. You go and enjoy your holiday and it's my project. Yeah, I might need some help.
No, you're not.
Anyway,
So if anybody wants to come and help him with it...
Coming to the channel in the next couple of
I
months.
know who'll come. Hubnut. Hubnut will come and help.
I'm not letting Hubnut anywhere near it. He'll set fire to it.
Mrs. Hubnut will come and help.
Yeah,
you.
Mrs. Hubnut can come and give us a hand. It's not a Daihatsu or a Citroen, so they're not going to be excited. Yes, it's a Proton. It's a really mega rare car. Stay tuned, there will be videos coming to the channel. I've gone and bought it. Dad's furious, Mrs. John Coupland is furious, so please watch the videos and make it all worthwhile. And on that bombshell,
He'll be filming them from wherever she's chucked you out to.
thanks for watching, everyone that's been involved. Thanks for all your hard work. You're going on holiday.
You know on the Simpsons.
Yeah.
You know Milhouse's dad lives in one of those apartments for the estranged husbands.
Yeah.
That's where Mrs. JC's going to have you soon.
I should just point out, if it was a big problem in my home life, I obviously wouldn't do this. So Mrs. JC is supportive. Dad, in a roundabout way, is also very supportive.
No, I'm not. Don't believe him.
But yeah,
He's full of it.
a new Proton is joining the Coupland collection.
But we're going to get rid of 4 other cars.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks for all your hard work. What's been your favourite highlight of March 2025?
Meeting my cousin.
Yeah, meeting this bloke. So stuff to come. Fixing Triumph Tigers.
You want to get on with this, mate, because I keep doing a bit to it.
Project Protons. Proton Impian
It's going
updates.
to get finished and no filming done.
And then we're heading to Bicester Scramble. Till next time. If
Are
you
we
have-
taking this somewhere?
Yeah. There's a secret.
Well, it's not going to get done if you don't crack on, Robert.
Till next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you haven't liked, subscribed, comment down below. From Dad, his mini me.
Mini me?
And from me in my Proton Sports Carnival 2008. What is this, windbreaker? Have a great day.
A wind cheater, they used to call them in my
Wind
day.
cheater.
Yeah, wind cheater.
The windbreaker in our house is Mrs. JC after her all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut yesterday. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this latest episode of Pistons, the podcast. Another one is coming shortly, but if you haven't caught up yet, there's previous episodes on this page now. And don't forget to hit subscribe to always get caught up with the latest podcast.